This is the fort at the southern tip of Croatia. We're at the very, 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 very bottom. Can't go any further than this. This is the Bay of Kotor. That's the city of Kotor, which is in Montenegro. There's another fort out there, another little fort on the mainland. I think this is being restored. It was from the 1800s. There was a no trespassing gate, which we not ignored, but chose to not obey. And we're gonna see if we can get down to the water or something. So again, here we are on the southern tip of Croatia. To our left is the Bay of Kotor, which we saw from below in Montenegro over to our left. And then there's a whole bunch of the tip here, besides that 1800s fort, there was a whole bunch of old Yugoslavian army, it was a military base. It's all abandoned. There's a lighthouse down there, some people climbing on it. And then over to our right is the Adriatic Sea. And Italy is off there somewhere over the horizon. It's about a 7-hour boat ride, I think, to Italy from here, so it's not super close. A little meteorological antenna, some more Yugoslavian army military buildings in the background there. There's like roads all over here and buildings and all kinds of weird stuff out here on the tip. And of course it's all just wide open, just park and walk around. There's bunkers and there's like tunnels and all kinds of old installations of things. Not Tabitha, she's not weird. We had to climb up the lighthouse. Why would you not climb up the lighthouse? Look at the color of that water. It's like that deep jelly blue. It's probably 1,000 feet deep over there. Here's the peninsula we're on. So that's Croatia to the north. So you can see this is sort of like a little island, but it's connected by that little nubbin over there. Pretty sure that is a bomb shelter. Pretty sure.
What?
That right there.
That? Oh, it looks like a garden.
I think it's a bomb shelter.
Really?
Yeah.
That little tiny thing?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's like a one-man bomb shelter.
And then close the door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get down before more people decide they want to come up here.
Just over this little bump here at the end is the other fort that we were looking at from the 1800s. It's like right over, kind of like right over the corner there. That's the little piece of that fort that we saw earlier poking out there. That's like the roof of part of the fort. There's the sailboat I wish I was on. Although this is pretty nice. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. Sparkling day. I love the color of that water. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but in person it is just like the deepest like blue jello blue. Amazing. Back to Tabitha's head.
So we're here.
This is the lighthouse that we're standing on, or part of the lighthouse, the lower part of the lighthouse. That noise you can hear is the generator, I think, that runs the lighthouse, and also this cell array.
So I think around that headland there's more water. There's a cruise ship coming out of there. So I think the city is actually behind there.
That's not Kotor straight ahead?
Well, I don't know. I can't read any of this language. Kotor.
That's the border crossing between Croatia and Montenegro. We turned down, we took a right there. We didn't go over the border. Bless you. Trying to get over to that bomb shelter. Kind of curious. But apparently there are snakes here. Vipers of some kind. See? Like, oh, maybe it's not a bomb shelter. Maybe it was for storing propane tanks. I swear I've seen bomb shelters like this before. I guess it would be kind of a weird place for a bomb shelter. Try to go in there. Oh, look, another bomb shelter. Probably propane storage. I don't know when this was abandoned. This was all built by the Yugoslavian army. I don't know when, probably post World War II. So 50s. Nice parquet floor. This is probably the power cord, I think, that runs the cell tower, because it goes over to the generator. It's the little power cord. Nice man over there told us to come over here for a better view. Oh, I don't want to fall. That would be unfortunate and typical. There's the old fort, literally on the very tip of southern Croatia. The last part of the country before the Bay of Kotor meets the Adriatic Sea. I know, but it's cool.
It is cool.
Tabitha says I'm being too redundant.
No, it's fine. They're definitely like
Oh no, she says it's fine.
doing some work over there. Hot.
It's very humid down here. Very different than where we were up on the fort.
Very humid.
The old fort, the medieval fort. It was very cool.
Than in Soft-top,
Very
for
cool
sure.
and dry there. More old fort stuff. Definitely an old, smelly old fort of some kind.
I'd say one thing for the cruise ship is like you get to go to somewhere beautiful while you sit in your lounge chair drinking your cocktail.
Tabitha's trying to find the benefits of taking a cruise. I don't really see any, but we're looking at a cruise ship, so
You could be there looking 360 and
I don't know. It seems like the least attractive thing I can think of. Although a cocktail right now would be nice.
deck overlooking those mountains.
Yeah, sitting on the deck overlooking the mountains having a cocktail. Okay. I go for a ride on a cruise ship. I don't know if I want to spend a week on one. It's been like 2 days.